And hello and welcome everyone to the 2025 Predator European Pool Championships. We are at the Khalif Sports Hall in the beautiful city of Tallinn, Estonia. The match is 8-ball, race to 8. 101 players signed up, and we are down to the final 16 elimination round, single elimination round. Alban Ouschan from Austria and Daniel Masciol from Poland, two great champions at the top of their games. And this is George Teachea with Eric Hordofson, a great player and friend from Canada. Eric, what a match.
Yeah, good to be with you guys. Looking forward to this one. Two of the real cream of the crop players in the field this year. Unfortunately, they have to meet so early in the final 16. But the loser will be going home, and looking forward to a good one. Look for lots of offense in this one, lots of break and run power. And here comes Ouschan from the middle.
What power we saw in my last match with a perfect performance from the Estonian Dennis Grabe. And now we'll see a big performance here from these two. Alban is undefeated so far in this tournament. He has had 4 matches. He defeated Saki Kanatlar from Turkey, Kostas Georgiou from Cyprus, Daniel Lang from Slovakia, and Andreja Glasovic from Serbia. So he's had 4 matches under his belt. Daniel Masciol, on the other hand, lost his first match and won 4 more after that, and is still here in the final 16, breaking off.
Almost lost a cue ball right off the point. But he's escaped that, and wide open break here, George. You couldn't ask for a more separated break.
It is really open. He just broke the balls very, very well. If he can maintain that break, I might see a second perfect performance.
Yeah, I'd predict 50% break and run percentage, maybe even bordering on closer to 60 to 75% from both these players. And if they keep getting racks like this,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just gonna say, if they keep getting breaks like this, I mean, we're gonna look for see a bunch of offensive play in this match.
Well, he worked out through this game with a perfect break and run, and in no time whatsoever. It's alternate break format, so they'll be able to defend themselves. In the performance I just witnessed, I'm still reeling from that. Dennis Grabe did not miss a ball. He won his match against Mario He 8-2. Mario He scratched on the break twice and broke once. Dennis never missed the ball. Broke and run all his racks, and Mario's open tables.
1,000 player overall performance. Good
Exactly.
for him.
Best I've ever seen.
Here comes Masciol. Similar attack spot to Alban. Racked and spread super good. Looked like there was something a little loose in the middle, but makes a wired ball back in the side. Because the middle of the rack was a little more jammed up, it remained that way. So he has a bit of a problem with the 5-8-13. The 13 actually passes in the bottom right, so he is okay. 8's going to have to be managed a little bit if he plays stripes. I believe he will, because the 5 is too covered. If he can get an angle on the 13 where he's running into the 8, I think that would be a positive play. For that right now, might have overhit it slightly. He's on the 11. Those balls have to be managed too.
Yeah, he might come back for that 13 to move the 8.
Yeah, just erring on the safe side here. At any point, if he gets kind of straight on the 13, even if it's the last ball, he can shoot the 8 up to the top right.
Yeah. It looks like he might try to move it here, but I prefer moving it with the 13, as you mentioned, because he's going to be on the 10 to get the perfect angle. See his angle now from the 10 to the 13?
Yeah, 10, 13 into the 8, onto the 14. Looks good. Ideally, would want to push the 8 a little closer to the rail. Yeah. Just don't really want to get the 8 in line with the position area for the 9. So I think kind of trying to favor it, push it over closer to the long rail here. Good enough. Straight back now for Masciol.
These two putting each other on notice that it's going to be a tough match. You better hold your break.
Yeah, 2 for 2 in the break and run department so far. Masciol's really come on well in the international scene in the last year, having some quarterfinal finishes in matchroom events, most notably winning the Qatar World 10 Ball Open, 100,000 first prize in that one. So he's tasted the upper echelons of the game and looking to stay there.
And WPA, he's ranked 6th in the WPA. Alban is ranked 15th. So these guys are high on the charts, and both doing very, very well in this tournament. Masciol made the final 16 in the 10 ball here in Estonia this past week. We've been here 7 days now, so he's had plenty of play on this table here.
Yeah, part of the
Predator
strong
tables.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Playing just very, very well, these Predator arc tables. Alban to break in game number 3.
Exact same spot on the table. Alban almost lost the cue ball on the first break. Going with a raise close bridge. No wired balls
Looks
down
dry.
this time. Yeah, nothing overall. See how the table lays here. Reasonably open. Just have to get another angle to really see what the overall layout is. 6 and the 1 could pose a problem, but they look pretty wired towards the corner. Doesn't really have. Well, he does have an opener on stripes if he wants. He can take the 13. 9's going to be a bit of a problem for the stripes, so I think he is considering 3 and then combo onto the 1.
He's got to be careful not to move that 10 ball.
We went into the 5. You can miss the 10. Combo's a little off angle, but you can cut the 6 to the left, making sure you make the 1. Nicely played. 2 ball's going to be the toughest solid left for Masciol. It's available in the top right if he needs it. I think 3-4-7-2 will work here. Masciol's going to have to shoot the 2 in one of the longer pockets. And he's looking at, not sure what he's looking at there because believe the 13's covering most of the pocket. Possibly drawing into it, George, but that's not really going to help him.
He drew down for the 7 ball. Now he's got to come back up for the 4 on the left side there, and then go to the 2 ball.
Yeah, he's going to want to be drawing straight back here, which I believe he is.
It takes him into the 2 balls. The angle looks like it's going to go right into the balls. Or maybe not from this angle, not from this camera angle.
Oh, he was too straight. So long pocketing here for Masciol. Expect him to get it, but still every ball at the utmost importance here with this offensive match that we likely will have going. Got it. Nicely played. Can hold up the left side of the table now.
Worked his way well through these balls, and now he's got a nice shot on the 8 for the side pocket to close out another break and run. I mean, a break off of a dry break.
Yeah, so all offense so far. Be Masciol to break in rack number 4. You're looking to lengthen out his lead here.
The dry break for Alban costing him a game. We are sponsored by the Predator Group, Iwan Simonis Billiard Cloth, Aramith Billiard Balls, Langoni Cues, Kamui Brand, Ansavest, Folger, and DATEL, in the beautiful city of Tallinn, Estonia. Meanwhile, Eric is enjoying his home office, bringing to you remote commentary from Canada, and I'm in Arizona.
Yeah, going to be playing in a tournament this weekend, a bar table 8-ball tournament, so I'll be off for the next 2 days. I'll be back
good for you.
Good to get back on the table.
There goes the 11 to the side. And that's a good starting point. He's got one dressed up to the corner, another stripe. Only one stripe tied up, with the 2, the 3, and the 6 tied up in the middle there, but it has a pocket. And then you have the one down on the bottom by the 7 ball in the spot. Looks like he wants to go for the 1 ball first to open up the stripes. I mean the solids. I kind of like the stripes here, but he's really intent and looking hard at the 1. With the 6 and 3 tied up in the middle of the table and the 7 down by the spot, he's going to go for the 1 ball and open up the 2 balls on the spot, having the 2 ball for an insurance ball.
Yeah, sorry, George. I'm just going a little slow on my feet, so I reloaded it, but I'm back. Three and the 6 look like they both pass into the left middle.
I think he's going to take care of those 2 balls. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I was a little surprised he's not trying to get at them right now. But the 7 is kind of down there.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he is going to go back to the 2 here. The 7 was kind of down there by itself, so he was considering taking it, but I think this is the better play. Gonna have to get back on the 4 properly now. don't believe the 3 is available to the right middle. Looks like he'll have to come across here, right to about where he's pointing.
He's got the perfect angle for that.
A decent amount of room available up the right side of the table, so any kind of angle going to the left off the cue ball will play well here. Can't quite see what angle he has right now. Just having a second look at it. I think he was considering if he can run into the 12 and just kind of play to the right a little. Looks like he can. 3's got to get to the pocket or go in, and there's a mistake from Masciol. Slow rolling the ball, kind of trying to feel to get into certain parts of the 12. There was an option to stun to the left too, but chose the following option, and he didn't miss that ball because of misjudgment on the pocketing. It's just he was trying to go into a very specific part of the 12 and just lost track of the 3.
Alban looks like he'll have to work his way over to the left side, on the other side of this 10 ball and 12 ball. Can't get to him from here.
Yeah, both available in the right middle or the bottom right corner. Does the 8 pass the 3? If it doesn't, it's available in both pockets along the left long rail.
Well, he's forced to shoot the 10 and the 9 now. And he's just a little off center. Good shot on the 10. Now he's going to be coming down table, it looks like, from the last camera angle that I saw. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect. He'll take the 9, then come straight down the rail off the 14 for the 8. Textbook 8 ball. Looked a little tentative on that backstroke, didn't he, Eric?
Yeah, I was just having a bit of connectivity problems, so I missed a couple shots, but looks like I'm back online good now. I was just lagging a little bit. It should be good. That Ouschan getting all the way out here.
Big miss on that 3 ball by Masciol. Cost him that game. They're tied at 2 and back on break. With Alban breaking this rack, it will just negate his dry break that cost him.
Alban, a 3-time world champion at this point in his career. Masciol still looking for his first world championship, but well on his way there.
Alban also a 7-time Mosconi player, 1-time MVP, Arizona Billiard Player of the Year. He's had quite a bit of notoriety and success. Puts together a fabulous tournament in Klagenfurt. Him and Jasmine both host the Predator. They've hosted the Predator World 10 Ball and events there, the team championships, and they do a great job helping out with setting everything up there in Klagenfurt. They are just stars in that country.
Another wide open break here for Alban. Imagine if you could break the balls that good, George. Maybe even you would run 3 and 5
That's
packs.
2 of them for him.
Yeah.
I'd probably still have a problem. I'm sure you wouldn't, but
Two, 4, 3 are bunched together nicely, where he doesn't have to move the cue ball much if he starts with solids. I believe he will, because the pocketing's tougher on any of the stripes. He could shoot the 13 first if he likes, and he's having a small look at that. Maybe even the 12. I don't know if the 13's blocking it.
yeah. I think because of the 8 ball, he may take the stripes. It only has
it's
one,
not a...
two. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just going to say it's not available in the bottom left, but it is available in the bottom right. But you're right. He did take the 13 because of that reason. The 8 ball will just be more freely accessed with the stripe play.
Probably saving the 10 ball for his key shot to lead him to the straight in 8 ball. So he'll work these 2 balls right here, the 9 and the 11, come up for the one by the side and the one in the middle of the table, both stripes, and then move over for the 10.
Yeah, he's got a bit of decision making to see how he wants to get back over to the 10. If he gets straight on the 15, he can get straight on the 12 and have a straight back draw angle. I like that play.
He's taking the 10 now.
I think he just underhit it, George. Yeah. He's going to have to use the 12 probably. But he underhit it. It's not like he was playing the 10 next. You can see the look on his face after the shot.
Now he's going to have to run the cue ball for position on the 15. Is that ball by the side pocket up a little high to cut? We'll have to get a better camera angle. No, it's okay. He'll stay with us and come in line for the ball in the middle of the table, the stripe there. And there he is. Perfect position to close out the game. High level pool and another break and run for Alban. He ran out Daniel's balls once he missed that 3 ball, and then a broken run for 3 games to 2. Only missed ball has been a dry break from Alban and that 3 ball from Masciol.
Looks like I finally got a faster feed here, George. Sorry, I was just lagging a little bit, and I could tell by the way you were talking I was behind on the shots, but I'm looking good now. 3-2 for Alban.
Three ball to the side pocket, a stripe to the corner. Here comes the 6, straight in on the 4 ball. Wow, these guys are killing it.
Another huge break.
Just what we expected from both. Part of the elite group of 800 Fargo. Alban at an 827, Daniel at an 815. As I mentioned, I believe in my opening statement, they're 2 great players at the top of their game. Oh, he's going to go for stripes? He's indicating he's going to go for stripes.
Yeah, the 7's in a tough spot. 5 would have had to been shot in the side or not a real obvious pocket. So gonna take a shot at the stripes here. It's only left the 11, really, maybe the 13.
Bit of a tester.
Cue ball's playing naturally over to the left. Just a question of if he can actually run the cue ball between the 9-10, possibly shooting the 9 in the same pocket. If he can't, he'll draw softly to make the angle a little wider. Yeah, it was hard to control that draw exactly, and he's in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah,
I think he's just thick enough to go to the 13.
I just wonder if he was trying to get the 9 ball for the same pocket.
I think he was. It's just tough to judge the exact amount of draw over that distance. Looks like he's still thick enough on the 13 here.
He's missed again on this 13 ball. And wide open is Alban Ouschan.
Yeah, so a couple mistakes from Masciol in his last 2 attempts at the table.
He might come up for the 7 now after this 2 ball. Come straight up table and play it in the side. He's taking his extension. Got on the 7.
Yeah, nice shot there. He's okay now to come back onto the 4 next. Little too much angle drawing to the left, but he can avoid the 9 if he wants.
He'll keep the cue ball along the rail for the 1 ball next. And come up for the 5 and then the 8 ball to the side pocket.
Yeah, not quite sure if the 5 passes the 1, so it looks like it's going to go 1. Nicely done by Alban here. Only real mistake so far has been the 1 dry break. He'll be back to breaking in rack number 7. We've seen his prowess on the break. Couple breaks where no balls were within a foot of each other. And just a definite sign of someone that's hitting the break well.
4-2 and breaking the balls, Alban Ouschan. This could prove rather hard for Mr. Masciol to come back. If he's true to form, as he has been in the past of this match, he'll break and run these and have a 3-game lead in this alternate break format, which will be a little hard to overcome.
Nice shot of
The Predator arc table. Big break here, Eric.
Yeah, looking to go 3 games ahead. He's hit the break well so far. Look for another big one here. Nicely struck. Wired balls down. Again, dispersion all over the table. 15 is going to bump into the 5 to make it a little tougher, but it's still available to the bottom right. Ideally,
He
I would like
definitely
to.
likes these solids here. Go on, Eric.
I would too. Yeah, he's going to try to get straight on the 2 at some point in the rack. The 7 can lead to straight in on the 2. Just be a question of getting straight in on the 7 at that point. Three, 4, 2, 5 looks okay here.
Yeah, I like him taking the 3 ball first, and then the 4 coming down for the 3 balls by the spot.
Yeah.
He's going to do it a little bit different. Reverse order than what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think he was just worried about getting straight enough on the 4 that he could actually move up table. So he knew he would have. Yeah.
Oh, this is close.
Yeah, he's okay. Gonna have to come back with good speed towards the 5 here.
Oh, we are being treated to some very high-level 8-ball in these last 2 streamed matches that I've seen here on table 1.
Yeah, this will be Alban's 3rd break and run. He's having a little closer look at this 5. Might not just have landed on the angle he exactly wants, but he's okay.
This 8-ball for 3 break and runs and 2 table clearances off of his opponent's dry break. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 misses. He missed a 3 ball, then he missed another ball on the next game. So 2 misses by Masciol has cost him 2 games. Alban playing perfect, except for the dry break. A lot of pool here in Tallinn. We've had the 14-1, the 10 ball. We've had the wheelchair championship, and now we are on to the 8 ball. We've also started the team championships, and there's still a lot of pool left.
Beautiful hit by Masciol, picture perfect.
This is the Predator Arc table with 4 1/4 inch pockets on the corners and 5 inch pockets on the side. A 3-piece slate with K55 speed cushions. So, very sleek, attractive looking table with great dimensions on the pockets and great speed rails.
Looks like he's going to open with the 4 here. Possibility of starting with the 13. Toughest stripe would be the 10.
A good view of a very short take back there on his stroke for that soft shot. It looks like he's gotten a little steep here on both balls. He put that one down. 8-ball to the same pocket after this 9. And a break and run from Masciol. Trailing 5-3. Alban to break. Sponsored of this European Pocket Billiard Championship is Predator Group, Iwan Simonis Billiard Cloth, Aramith Billiard Balls, Langoni Cues, Kamui Brand, Hansavest, Folger, and DATEL. Mr. Masciol trying to find a way to get back to the table and get some games against Alban. He's trailing by 2.
Yeah, Alban's been really strong on the break. See if we can come up with another one here.
The stripe to the center, up solid to the corner. Wide open table again. He's breaking the balls real well. I'm going to take pictures of this.
No kidding. I mean, it's been 3 or 4. Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 layouts where it's just balls spread evenly throughout the whole table. Exactly what you want in 8-ball. And this is pretty straightforward here. If he gets on the 2 with an angle to play up the left long rail, he should be good for the rest of the rack. Just making sure he can hold enough for the 2 here.
Coming down for the 7-ball, I believe. Nice and soft. All right, he's going to play the 1, then the 7. Come up for the 8. Perfect angles.
Yeah, looking good and continuing the flawless match. Just the 1 dry break. Other than that, 4th break and run of the match for Alban.
And 6-3 it is. Masciol to break now, try to make up a game. But he can't close in unless Alban makes a mistake. And about the only place that's going to happen the way he's breaking is a dry break or a scratch on the break. He's playing extremely well, controlling this cue ball and running patterns. You can't ask for more than that in 8-ball, or in any game for that matter. Masciol to break off here from the middle, playing the 2 balls behind the head ball to the side pockets. Oh, there goes the 9 to the side. That'll be the only ball he makes. See what he ends up with for, he's got the 2 ball straight to the side pocket. 7 ball up. He's got a stripe available. A little cluster of balls there by the spot. Two stripes tied up at the top of the table. So he will take the solids first, excuse me. He'll have to play the 1 next, tracking the cue ball up towards the 8 for the 7 in the side, or the 5 in the corner, or the other 4 ball in the other corner. He's perfect for all 3. 6 ball's a bit of a problem. He can address it from the angle of the window where he's pointing now, actually. So he's looking for his problem ball and how to get to it fast. This seems to be pretty handy. He has a nice angle to play it, come down and then back up for the 7, and then address the 2 balls at the head of the table here. Perfect. A ball has easy access to the side pocket. Coming right back to where he's at. Nice soft shot, 8 ball to this. And Danielle has his 4th break and run also. I'm sorry, his 3rd break and run. He ran out a rack off of Alban's dry break. So far in the 14-1 that was played the very first 3 days of the tournament, Tobias Bongers from Germany won the men's championship. Pia Filler winning her 14-1 European Pool Championship. Then in the 10-ball, Konrad Yashushin won the 10-ball championship for the men, and Alara Gafari, a 20-year-old from Turkish Cyprus, won the women's. Alban the break, leading 6-4 in the race to 8. A solid to the side, a stripe to the corner. Again, a very wide open rack by Alban Ouschan. His breaks have been just marvelous. If he chooses stripes, he's got a straight in 15 ball, a tester of a 13 ball. If he chooses solids, he has a 2 ball over the pocket to place his cue ball wherever he pleases for the next shot. He's starting with the 15 to the side. The layout looks very promising for another run out by Alban. And the only time he's left the table so far this match without making the 8 ball has been a dry break in the 3rd game.
Just gonna try again here, George. Apologize for the ins and outs to all the fans. Just having a little connectivity problem. But we're on the 10 here, correct, George?
Yes. He's got the 10. He'll probably come straight back or up for the 14 or the 9. It's the only 2 balls left on the table, of course, but he's going to have to come across the 6 ball. The position is tight for the 14. If he doesn't get it, he'll have the 9. And he didn't. He'll have to do it again.
Yeah, looks like he does have some... Going to the long rail a little, I think, George, which is okay.
Yeah. He wants to come all the way back to about where the 8 ball is to make sure he gets it this time. And he did.
So another break and run for Alban, and he's looking strong here. Going to have a 3-game lead. And minimum 2 breaks more to get over the finish line. Great match so far.
Alban is 1 break away from winning this match. Mr. Masciol has a lot of work cut out for him and needs Alban to come up dry. We have a lot of pool left for you yet. The men's, women, and 9 ball. 9 ball, the 6th through the 8th. Men's and women's 9 ball, the 6th through the 8th. Sorry.
Two wired balls down. Look out for the cue ball. It's okay.
Coming along, having a great year. He was a couple of first in Poland and in Tallinn, actually, in the Estonia Open. He won it last year in 2024.
Yeah, can you imagine how strong the Polish side is, considering that Masciol is not even on the Polish team? Polish team for this year is Fortuński, Szewczak, and Jashishin. But what a strong country Poland has turned out to be in the last 5 years.
Exactly, Eric, and Stinoki is nothing to sneeze at either. He's quite the player. Maybe not the results that these other players you mentioned have had, but only reason for that probably is because he has to play them in the same tournaments.
That's right. Yeah, finishing runner-up in the straight pool division this year. Masciol's going to take the 9 here, try to develop the 1-2, 1-12. Nice shot.
Quick work of the last 4 balls, and we'll see if Alban can close out the match with another break and run as he has in the past. He's had great success at the table, great control on his breaks, wide open spreads. Can he close out the match with the same? Or will he add a little bit of drama?
Taking a close look at the rack here.
big game here, because if Alban doesn't close it out here, Masciol will get that game to 6 and be breaking to tie things up at 7. So it's not as big a runaway as it might look.
Yeah, the pressure will be mounting. You'll want to finish it off here. Another huge break, 11 down. Good separation throughout the whole rack.
Oh, these stripes are just lined up. Wow, Eric.
Yeah, the 13 maybe might be the only problem for stripes. If the 1 fits past the stripe in the corner, he could consider solids just because of where the 13 is.
He's taking a long look because he knows just how important this game is. He's got a good lead, but the way the layout is right now, it can be overcome.
Yeah, that was the 4 past the 9 there. It looks like it has room from the overhead.
Looks like he wants to play the 7 ball here. I don't understand why he... Well, the 4 ball does pass the 9, so I can see him going 7 ball.
Problem with that is he's leaving the 8 right in front of the 9.
Which is why I preferred the stripes, and he has missed.
Yeah, just got a little confused on the pattern here.
What?
Looks like he might take the 4 into the corner. You know the 2 was hanging over the corner, George. Maybe that's why he thought he missed the 7?
I did not see the 2 hanging over the corner.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he missed the 7. Yes,
yeah, the 2 was up there.
Thank you, Eric. I was sitting here stunned as to why he was still shooting. But I knew there had to be a good reason.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take the 8 up into the bottom left. Leave the 4 for last. Very little cue ball movement into that small area below the 8. Masciol looking a little resigned in his chair. Looking good here. Just got to get fairly straight on the 4. What a match this has been from Alban. This will be his 5th break-in run of the match. Fifth break-in run out of 6 breaks.
Well, he's played a perfect match with the exception of the dry break.
Yeah, just real world-class stuff, as expected. Masciol with a couple mistakes early, missing the 13, misjudging the 3 at one point.
He'll have a long pot here on the 8 ball, especially now that he got straight in on the 4. Oh, I think he's got angle to move the cue ball from the rail to the 4, to the 8.
Yeah, he does. You can get a little closer to it.
This may be the hardest shot he's faced. His position has been so flawless.
That's right. For the win and a strong performance.
Down it goes. What a match by Alban Ouschan. Masciol